Hello, boys and girls. Yes, we are continuing our Unit 8, Topic 8 study on observing the sky and thinking about the essential question, why do the sun and moon capture our imagination? In today's story, we're going to look closer at the moon and the sun and make some new discoveries. Our story for today is called Night and Day. And again, this story is going to give us much information. I want you to listen carefully to the differences between the sky during the day and the sky during night. Night and Day is the title. Now first of all, look at this picture. This picture is very interesting because it's showing the same city, but half of it is a night picture and the other half is a day picture. So you can make a comparison even here, noticing the things that you can see in the night sky and the things that you can see in the day sky. All right, let's listen carefully to this story and we'll talk about the difference between the night sky and the day sky.
Let's read a book. Follow along as I read. Earth and Space, Night and Day by Hilary Maybaum.
Night and Day by Hilary Maybaum. Table of Contents. Words to think about. Page 2. Introduction. Page 4. Chapter 1. What can we see in the sky at night? Page 6. Chapter 2. What can we see in the sky during the day? Page 10. Chapter 3. Why do we have night and day? Page 12. Conclusion. Page 14. Glossary and Index. Page 16. Words to think about. Earth.
Earth has land, water, and clouds.
Moon.
On some nights, the moon looks like a bright circle.
Planet.
Earth is the planet on which we live.
Rotate.
This toy can rotate or spin.
Stars.
Stars look like tiny points of light in the sky.
Sun.
We get light from the sun.
Introduction.
Look up at the sky. What do you see? If the sky is dark, then it is night. If the sky is bright, then it is day. Have you ever wondered why we have night and day? You will find out as you read this book.
Night. Day. Chapter 1. What can we see in the sky at night?
We often see the moon at night. The moon is a round, rocky object that moves around Earth. As the moon travels around Earth, the moon appears in different places in the sky. The moon seems to change shape each night.
Can you find the full moon in this picture? Moonwalks. 12 astronauts walked on the surface of the moon from 1969 to 1972. We can use a telescope to look more closely at the moon.
On a clear night, we may see stars in the sky. Stars are very hot. Stars glow because they make their own light. Stars seem small because they are very far away. Stars are much bigger than Earth. Many stars fill the sky. We cannot easily count all the stars.
Stars are not scattered evenly in the sky. Most meteors glow for only a few seconds. Think about it. Shooting stars are not really stars at all. Shooting stars are bits of rock that scientists call meteors. Why do you think we call meteors shooting stars? Chapter 2. What can we see in the sky during the day?
We often see the sun during the day. The sun is the nearest star to Earth. Still, the sun is very far away. The sun is much bigger than Earth. Sometimes we see the moon in the sky during the day. The moon does not make its own light. The moon reflects light from the sun.
We get light and warmth from the sun. We do not get light or warmth from the moon. Look at text structure. Description. Find the word far. The author uses this word to describe or give information about the sun. What other words does the author use to describe the sun? Chapter 3. Why do we have night and day?
Like all planets, Earth rotates or spins. Have you ever been on a merry-go-round? A merry-go-round rotates. Earth rotates once each day. When the part of Earth that we live on faces the sun, we have day. When the part of Earth that we live on faces away from the sun, we have night.
We have night and day because Earth rotates. Rotation fact. Earth takes almost 24 hours to make one complete spin. This is why one day on Earth is 24 hours long. Sun, day, night, Earth. Conclusion.
We often see the moon and stars in the sky at night. We often see the sun in the sky during the day. Earth rotates, giving us night and day.
Night. The sky is dark. We may see the moon. We may see stars. Day. The sky is bright. We often see the sun. We may see the moon.
Okay, we're going to stop our story there because, boys and girls, like I said, that's a lot of information. And I'm hoping that this information kind of answered some questions that you may have had about the earth, day and night. Okay. We started out with talking about these vocabulary words, and I want you to notice rotate, because rotate means to spin, and that's important because as the earth rotates, and the earth is rotating right now, it rotates very slowly. We can't feel it spinning, but that helps us. That is why we have night and day. Okay, now the story started out with the introduction. It showed us information and told us about night and day. This is a good comparing page because we can compare a night sky to a day sky and see the differences and see how they are the same. They both are high up in, of course, high up, but in the night sky, because it is dark, we can see, yes, the stars, and also we are seeing planets. Every light is not just a star, but some of them are actually planets. During the day, we learned that we not only can see the sun and some clouds, but sometimes we can see something else. Let's see what that something else is. All right. This was a good picture to show you different phases of the moon. Sometimes at night, it looks like the moon is in a different place. That's because the moon goes through different stages. It is in different places in the sky. The question was, can you find, here in the caption, the question was, can you find the full moon in this picture? Full means complete. Yes, this is the full moon. This is the picture of the moon when you can see the complete moon. You can see all of it. It looks like a big round circle or sphere. All right. Okay, as the moon travels around Earth, so the moon is going to rotate around the Earth. The moon appears in different places in the sky. The moon seems to change shape each night because we can only see different parts of it each night. Notice the telescope. That helps us to look closely at the moon. Now, how many people have been on the moon? It told us over in this area. 12 astronauts walked on the surface of the moon from 1969 to 1972. So 69, 70, 71, 72. In a space of 3 years, we had 12 astronauts actually go. This is a footprint that is still on the moon of one of the astronauts that was walking there. They took a picture of it so we could have a picture of a moon footprint. That's pretty cool. Okay. What else can we see at night? Well, it told us on a clear night we may see stars in the sky. Stars are very hot. Stars glow because they make their own light. And boys and girls, our biggest star that we're closest to is the sun. The sun is actually a star. And that star is very hot. And the sun makes its own light. And it's so much light until we get light from the sun. Okay. Do you remember what they said this was? Well, sometimes they're called shooting stars. Shooting stars are not really stars at all. Shooting stars are bits of rock that scientists call meteors. So they're pieces of rock. Scientists call them meteors, but they move through the sky and they move in a quick flash. And it's really awesome if you can ever see a shooting star, or we know now to call it a meteor. Most meteors glow for only a few seconds, so it's really quick. Okay, so that's the night sky compared to the sky during the day. What did you think about this picture? This, of course, is the sun. But what's this? Exactly, it's the moon. The story told us sometimes we see the moon in the sky during the day. The moon does not make its own light like the sun does. The moon reflects light from the sun. So the moon is acting like a huge, gigantic, enormous mirror. And the sun's light bounces off of the moon, and that's why we can see it during the day. Boys and girls, this story is on your class tag page in your parent planner. So I'd like for you, if you have time, to go back and reread this story again. This story gives you a lot of information. In your notebook today, I'd like for you to do some writing. Tell me what you can see. We can see blank and blank, we can see blank. Oh, I forgot a part. At night and something else during the day. Well, let's add that in the sky. Okay, we can see, tell me something, at night and something else during the day in the sky. So again, go back into your story and see what you can find. See what you can find to finish your writing for today. All right, boys and girls, that's going to be it for today. This is our extended read story, and I hope you enjoyed it. Night and day. Again, take a few minutes. You have some time. You can go back and reread the story again and get some information. Make extend your learning for today. All right. I'll see you in our next lesson. Take care and be safe. Bye.